Hello, I'm Danny Burke. There were more people than just me that wanted to see another part to this series, so I have to thank each and every one of you for that because it means that I could go ahead and make the top 10 strangest Google Auto Completes part 3. If you're new here, this is where I take a look at weird things that people have actually Googled so much they end up becoming suggestions for the rest of us forever. Let's take a look at the first one. Number 10. Are babies dishwasher safe? No, babies are not dishwasher safe. Some dishes aren't even dishwasher safe, so why would you think that babies were? It's very worrying that there are enough parents out there who have been tempted to throw their baby into the dishwasher to clean them to the point where Google is now suggesting that as a common parenting question. I think the real question is, are babies parent washing safe? Doesn't even make sense. Next up at number 9, I forgot what I was going to Google. Yeah, I love this one. The fact that this exists means that when a lot of people are staring at the Google page, wondering why they open it up in the first place, they don't just close it and give up. No. They're here now, so why not use it to tell Google that they forgot what they were going to look for? And you know what? I never actually hit enter on this one. I never searched it. I really do wonder what Google will come back with. Coming in at number 8. Is there a spell to become a mermaid that actually works? Yes. This is a question I can get behind. I am sick to the back teeth of fake mermaid transformation spells that don't actually turn me into a mermaid. Yeah, finally we're asking Google the right questions here. What I love about this one, guys, is that we humans would rather have a spell that turns us into a mermaid than one that gets us more money, makes us lose weight, or lets us turn back time. We really have our priorities straight. At the number 7 spot, is making out with a piece of Meteor gay? What? It's not anything. It's a meteor. I don't think people should be worrying about whether or not it's gay. Just put the rock down. Meteors are often 4.5 billion years old and they travel hundreds of millions of kilometers to get to Earth, and when they find out what some of us want to do to them, I bet they feel like it's a bit of a wasted trip. Number 6 now. I don't hate you, I just wish your next period is in a shark tank. This insult is as creative as it is strange. I think wishing this on someone is like maybe one step down from really hating them. Next time someone says to you, "Do you hate me?" just tell them it's not hate, you just wish their period was in a shark tank. I'm sure they'll understand that. Bonus points if you're telling it to a guy, because you're gonna leave them hurt and very confused. Moving on to number 5 now. What's my parents' password? This is the sign of a desperate child. When I was a kid, I actually overheard my dad telling my mum our home computer password, so I was one of the lucky ones, I guess. Sorry mum, if you're watching this, but if that didn't happen to me, I would have been pretty desperate. I don't know how I would have snuck onto the computer to play games. But I don't think I would have been so desperate that I end up trying to Google what their password is. Actually, I totally would have if I thought that might work. Coming in at number 4, if you think about puberty, will it end later? Will you be taller and will you be short? Okay, puberty can be a confusing time. Your body is all over the place, nothing seems to make sense anymore. I get it, I've been there. But have things got this confusing for teenagers these days that they think thinking about puberty will make it end later, or make them taller, or make them shorter? I think parents have really failed if kids are turning to Google to find out these answers. I don't know, maybe Google is the best person now to talk to. I'm sure Google went through puberty too. Next up at number 3. Sometimes I want to withdraw from humanity and live in a cave. Amazing. The problem is though, clearly a lot of people are searching for this on Google right now. So that means we might actually run out of caves for us. If you're watching this and you're planning on withdrawing from humanity to go and live in a cave, please book in advance to avoid disappointment. Okay? After dumbest tweets and now this series, I'm tempted to do the same. Moving on to number 2. There is a deer in my car. Yeah, listen. I've never lived way out in the country, only in towns or cities, so I don't really know how common this is for people who live near deers. Do any of you guys live near a lot of deers? They often get into cars. You see, before the internet, if a deer got into a person's car, I guess you just have to wait for them to leave. Now, Thanks to Google, we can always be prepared for carjacking stags. And finally now, at number 1, my cat and I have decided to stay in tonight. Oh, Google is probably like, okay, thanks for telling me. I'm glad I know that now. Do people usually go out with their cats for the night? Before I started doing this series, I thought I knew people and I would have said, no, there's no way. But now, maybe people do go out with their cats. I also love how this one makes it sound like the cat had a say in whether or not they go out. Well, maybe cats know best, because I'm really starting to think humans certainly don't. Alright folks, before you click away from my little outro here, you need to make yourself heard in the comment section below if you want to see a part 4. I almost forgot what part we were on there. Find my comment down below, let me know if you want to see more of these strange Google autocompletes. I know I certainly do. My name is Danny Buck, and we will see each other in the next video.